A-Force. The original A-Force was born during the Secret Wars 2015 event when the multiverse was destroyed and reformed into a single battle world by God Emperor Doom. One of the domains on this planet was Arcadia, a feminist utopia protected by an all-female team of heroes led by Baroness She-Hulk. When reality was eventually restored, a sentient quantum being from Arcadia named Singularity survived. She traveled to the main Marvel universe, Earth 616, and, seeking the comfort of her former friends, gathered the Earth 616 counterparts of her teammates to form a new A-Force. The primary purpose of A-Force was to serve as a frontline defense team against planetary and cosmic threats, much like the main Avengers roster. On a deeper level, the team represented female solidarity and power, fighting to prove their effectiveness and carve out their own legacy, independent of their previous teams. The team was led by the formidable lawyer and powerhouse She-Hulk, Jennifer Walters, with guidance and immense firepower provided by Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers. The roster was further bolstered by the inhuman Queen Medusa, the unpredictable young sorceress from the Runaways, Nico Minoru, and the mutant sound manipulator Dazzler. The very soul of the team was Singularity, the living pocket universe who brought her friends from another reality back together. A.I.M. Advanced Idea Mechanics. A.I.M. was originally the scientific research division of the evil Hydra organization during World War II, founded by Baron Wolfgang von Strucker. Comprised of brilliant scientists unburdened by ethics, they eventually split from Hydra to pursue their own agenda. They established themselves as a sovereign, international scientific cartel, selling advanced weapons and technology to any willing buyer, from governments to terrorists. A.I.M.'s ultimate goal is to achieve world domination through technological superiority. They believe that science and technological advancement should not be constrained by morality or law. Their motto is essentially science for its own sake, regardless of the destructive consequences. While its ranks consist of thousands of anonymous scientists in their signature, beekeeper suits, A.I.M.'s most notorious leader is MODOK, mental organism designed only for killing, a mutated technician who seized control of the organization. Leadership is often held by a figurehead known as the Scientist Supreme, a title once held by the ruthless Monica Rappaccini. In a notable period of reformation, the mutant hero Roberto da Costa, Sunspot, took over the organization, rebranding it as a force for good. A.R.M.O.R altered reality monitoring and operational response. A.R.M.O.R is a top-secret American intelligence agency created to be the planet's primary defense against threats from alternate realities. It was founded in response to the increasing frequency of multiversal incursions. Its mandate is highly specific. While S.H.I.E.L.D. handles terrestrial threats and S.W.O.R.D. handles extraterrestrial threats, A.R.M.O.R deals exclusively with interdimensional and cross-reality dangers. The agency's mission is to monitor the blade between universes, identify potential incursions, and neutralize any threats that cross over into the main Earth 616 reality. They are responsible for containing paradoxes, extra-dimensional contagions, like the Marvel Zombies virus, and hostile entities from parallel timelines. The agency is commanded by Director Charles Little Sky, a mutant codenamed Portal due to his ability to open dimensional gateways. For fieldwork, A.R.M.O.R often relies on specialized, non-human agents uniquely suited for bizarre threats. Its most prominent operatives include the advanced android machine man, Aaron Stack, and the robotic former Avenger, Joe Castor. Even extra-dimensional beings like Howard the Duck have been roped into service. Acolytes. The Acolytes were formed by the mutant Fabian Cortez in the immediate aftermath of Magneto's apparent death aboard his orbiting base. Asteroid M. Cortez gathered mutants who had been saved by Magneto and presented himself as Magneto's chosen prophet, twisting his philosophy into a fanatical, quasi-religious doctrine. The Acolytes' purpose is to establish the supremacy of Homo Superior, mutants, over humanity through any means necessary. They view Magneto as a messiah and see their violent actions as a holy crusade fought in his name. They seek to protect mutants and create a world where mutants rule. The Acolytes' object of worship and ideological figurehead is Magneto, though their actions often exceed his own wishes. The group was founded by the manipulative Fabian Cortez, but its true devout leader became Exodus, an ancient and immensely powerful psionic mutant. The ranks have included many powerful mutants over the years, such as the super-strong Frenzy, the intangible Amelia Vought, and even the X-Man Colossus during a period of profound grief and disillusionment. Agency X. The agency was founded by a mercenary known as Agent X after a bizarre and chaotic incident. Agent X was originally a man named Nijo, an enemy of Deadpool. During a confrontation, Nijo, Deadpool, and the villain Black Swan were caught in an explosion that merged and scrambled their minds, skills, and powers. Nijo was left with Deadpool's healing factor, Black Swan's elite combat skills, and a jumbled personality. Believing himself to be a better version of Deadpool, he started his own mercenary business. Agency X is a mercenary for-hire business. Their purpose is simply to take on dangerous, high-paying jobs that often fall outside the law. They function as bodyguards, assassins, retrieval experts, and general-purpose problem solvers in the superhero underground. The agency revolves around its founder, Agent X Nijo, a master assassin with a healing factor and a fractured personality. He is frequently flanked by two other highly skilled mercenaries, the legendary Taskmaster, whose photographic reflexes allow him to copy any fighting style, and the mutant sharpshooter outlaw Inez Temple. The group's business affairs and often chaotic logistics are typically handled by their long-suffering manager, Sandy Brandenburg. Agents of Atlas. This team has two distinct origins. The 1950s team. In the late 1950s, FBI agent Jimmy Woo was tasked with rescuing President Eisenhower. To do this, he secretly recruited a team of unique heroes of the era, whose exploits were later covered up by the government. The modern team, decades later, Jimmy Woo, now head of the secretive Atlas Foundation, formed a new team of young, predominantly Asian superheroes to serve as protectors for Pan, a new high-tech portal city that instantly connects various Asian metropolises. The original team's purpose was to serve as a covert Cold War-era strike force against threats to American security. The modern team's purpose is to act as the primary superhero team for Pan, protecting its citizens, culture, and technological wonders from both internal and external threats. The two incarnations of the team are united under one name, but feature different rosters. The original 1950s team was led by FBI agent Jimmy Woo and consisted of pulp-era heroes: the Atlantean Royal Namora, the Uranian alien Marvel Boy, the Goddess Venus, the immortal adventurer Gorilla Man, and the loyal automaton M11. The modern team is mentored by an aged Jimmy Woo, but led in the field by the super genius Amadeus Cho, Brawn. Its ranks are filled with prominent Asian heroes like Silk, Shankai, and new powerhouses such as A.R.M.O.R, Sword Master, and the K-pop idol Luna Snow. Agents of Wakanda. The Agents of Wakanda were established by King T'Challa, Black Panther, shortly after he was appointed chairman of the Avengers. Recognizing that the main Avengers team was often occupied with world-ending events, he created this support division to serve as a global intelligence and rapid response network operating in the background. Their headquarters is Avengers Mountain, the hollowed-out body of a dead celestial. Their mission is to be the Avengers support system. They gather intelligence, investigate strange phenomena, retrieve dangerous artifacts, and neutralize smaller-scale threats before they can escalate, freeing up the main Avengers team to focus on major crises. They are the covert ops, science, and monster-hunting wing of the Avengers. The operation is commanded on the ground by the formidable General Okoye, leader of the Dora Milaje, acting on the authority of the team's founder, Black Panther T'Challa. The roster is a deliberately eclectic mix of specialists, including the veteran Avenger Janet Van Dyne, Wasp, for espionage, Kazar for his expertise on primitive dangers, and the immortal mercenary Gorilla Man for field intelligence. T'Challa also recruited scientific minds from unusual backgrounds, such as the vampire scientist Morbius and the friendly brood mutant, Brew. Alchemax. Alchemax has two key origins. Marvel 2099. In the dystopian future of 2099, Alchemax is a monolithic and corrupt megacorporation that rose from the ashes of old-world companies. It controls virtually every aspect of society, from law enforcement to consumer goods. It was an Alchemax experiment gone wrong that turned geneticist Miguel O'Hara into Spider-Man 2099. Earth 616, present day. The modern Alchemax was founded by the brilliant businesswoman Liz Allen. She accomplished this by taking over her ex-husband Harry Osborn's company, Allen Chemical, and shrewdly merging it with the assets of the defunct Oscorp and the bankrupt Horizon Labs. The core purpose of Alchemax is the pursuit of profit and power through aggressive and often unethical scientific development. They specialize in genetics, advanced weaponry, and dimensional travel. While the 2099 version is overtly evil, the present-day version operates in a moral gray area, sometimes working with heroes but always prioritizing its bottom line. Leadership at Alchemax defines its era. In the dystopian 2099 timeline, the corporation is ruthlessly controlled by its CEO, Tyler Stone. In the modern 616 universe, the company was founded and is led by the shrewd businesswoman Liz Allen, with her stepbrother Mark Raxton, the Molten Man, serving as her head of security. The company's most famous unwilling employee is Miguel O'Hara, who became Spider-Man 2099 as a direct result of their unethical science in the future, and has had a contentious relationship with the company in the present day.